G'day everybody, Coach Chris here. It's time for tip of the day, boundaries tip of the day. And it looks like I'm going to be competing with the dog next door. But I've just jumped out of the ocean, had a great swim, catch a wave or two, it's really good. I need to do that. I need to be in the water. I need to do some stuff that helps me relax. It really helps with my mental wellness. And this is a really key part of boundaries. So yesterday, if you joined us yesterday, we spoke about our first really important question with boundaries. Who is setting your boundaries? And we spoke about getting your boundaries in the sweet spot and what it means and what it feels like when your boundaries are in the sweet spot, because you know that what's happening is you're getting your needs met, and you're getting your needs met in a healthy way. You don't need to set these really massively strong boundaries that mean you end up missing out on stuff, and you get to move away from just having no boundaries and just hoping that everybody else is going to look after you. But you can set really healthy boundaries right in the sweet spot so that you get your needs met. So one of the needs that I have is physical activity. So an hour a day minimum, that's how I function. Now, some brain psychology says, and some research suggests, that our brain works best after a 12-mile walk each day. 12 miles every day, just so your brain works optimally. So you got to figure that out for yourself. You got to figure out how you work best. I'd work better with 2 hours exercise a day. So I need to manage my time, and I need to set time boundaries, and you need to set time boundaries too. So if you're not setting your time boundaries, who's setting your time boundaries? And today I want to talk about time boundaries. I wonder how you're going with your time boundaries. You need to set aside time for the things that you have to do, and you need to set aside time for the things that you need so that you stay well. And if you're not well, and if you're a full-time worker or a part-time worker, or you're running a family and you have important relationships, there's a risk that you can compromise these relationships if you're not operating really well. You're the only one that can take care of yourself. That's your responsibility. And how you set your time for that is super important. So jumped out of the ocean. I wanted to take a video at the beach. My phone was flat. Great organization, great time organization. Yep, good stuff from a coach. So I had to come home to take the video. That's all right. It's good to be with you live. Coach Chris from Lighthouse Leadership. Thank you for those people that are joining online. Thank you to those people that are joining on later. Today we're talking about time boundaries and whether you're setting good time boundaries for yourself. Now, the second question when we speak about boundaries, the first one was who's setting your boundary. The second question is when and how, or when and where are you setting those boundaries? So let me get you to ask yourself that question. Are you setting boundaries at the right time and at the right place? Are you setting your boundaries at the right time and the right place? Now, all I can do is hope that you can go away and think about that, but I want to pose the right question for you to think about it. Because if you're not setting your right boundaries at the right time, right when you need them, then you're the one that's going to suffer. We all are pretty nice people. Sometimes we expect that other people will come through for us in areas that's not their responsibility, and we have to take responsibility for those things. And time is one of those things. Time is a resource that you have, and you need to set your boundary around your time. There are things that you need so you stay well. Okay, what's yours? So I have my eldest girl. She needs time reading. If she doesn't get her time reading, she doesn't go very well. My wife's a bit like that too. She needs her time reading. She needs her time by herself. Hello to those who are joining us online. What is it that you need? What's the thing that you need to protect time-wise so that you get what you need so that you're well? Now I'm going to leave you with that question today, and we're going to catch up on this idea tomorrow of like when and where do we set boundaries? What are the things we need to set boundaries for? So today, time is one of them. Now, as a coach, if you had come to me one-on-one, I'd be getting you to write out your whole timeline for the week. Where are you spending your time? When do you have time for recovery, for wellness? Yeah, I want to leave you with that question. I want you to have a think about that. It's been great to be with you today. Look forward to catching up with you tomorrow. This is Coach Chris from Lighthouse Leadership Psychology and Training, and for the whole 2 weeks I'm going to give you boundary tips for 2 weeks, one every day. Boundary tips to help you set really effective boundaries to not only help you and help your leadership, but just so that things are going really well with you, because we know that when things are going really well for you, hello, thank you for those likes. When things are going really well for you, then life is much better and there's satisfaction in life, and that's what I want to see you experience. So the best thing that you could do here is, if you're listening to this this is reminding you of somebody who needs to hear this, is to share this with them. So love you to make a comment, love you to like this video, love you to share this video with the people that need it. If this is really speaking to you, great, love you to comment. But everybody knows somebody who needs some help with their time boundaries. So share this video on with those people who need help with their time boundaries. So this is Coach Chris. Great to be with you. Look forward to catching up with you tomorrow.